Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia said government is committed to the growth of businesses. The reason, it has ensured that the policy rate was reduced from 25 to the current that's 16%. Now, throughout 2019, the Monetary Policy Committee maintained its policy rate at 16%, citing some risks to inflation target of 8% plus or minus 2. So that's really what the situation has been over the period. I've been joined on the telephone by the president of the Chamber of Commerce and actually the Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Mark Bedua Aboagye. Mr. Aboagye, thank you for your time. Good evening to you. Now, first of all, it appears that the only time when you will be excited about the policy rate reduction from 25 to 16 is when it has an impact on the cost of credit, isn't it?
Yes, that is true. Generally, the policy rate determines the general interest rate in every economy, the cost of credit. So when a policy rate comes down, you expect that the cost of credit will also come down as well. We've had a significant reduction in the policy rate, as you indicated, from 25% to the current level of 16%. However, its impact on the lending rates for me has been very minimal. As I speak to you, interest rate in Ghana is hovering around 27% to 32%. And for me, it's among the highest in the whole world. And we cannot drive our economy or help the private sector with this high interest rate. The discussion, I think, for Bank of Ghana should take it a step further from just reducing the policy rate, but also look at how it impacts on the lending rate or the cost of credit. That is what we, the private sector, are looking up to.
I see. But what reasons have the banks, the commercial banks, been giving you for not reducing interest rates on credit for you, the businesses, although the policy rate has been reduced from 25 to 16%, as the Vice President indicated?
Well, a number of reasons, but for me, we have to come to the table and discuss it. They usually cite that the private sector is a high-risk entity. And for me, every business is a high risk. It's about how you deal with a person. I think they should basically move from lending their money on to looking at the ability of the businesses to pay and how they can engage these businesses very well. Usually, the connection, there is a bad distance between the banks and businesses. What they need is that they lend you money, but they want you to pay at the end of it. But They don't really go into details to see how the businesses are performing. The general economic environment affects the performance of every business. So if you're a bank and you're looking at just the interest rates, I don't think it's fair. So the discussion will have to go on. Every business has a risk, but it's about how we work together to ensure that we reduce the risk. And also their profit margin. Until recently, the banks are making huge profit at the expense of businesses. Right. But for us to be able to drive the economy very well is to look at the private sector, to look at the businesses, because they have the capacity to expand and employ a lot of people.
Mr. Aboagye, thank you for your time this evening. Extremely grateful. Mark Bedua Aboagye is the Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry.